Good evening. My name is Brian Shelson, Interim Principal of Stoney Creek High School. On behalf of Rochester Community, we would like to welcome you to the Class of 2020 graduation. Today's event is an opportunity for our community to highlight the graduating class of 2020. It is a celebration for our graduates, a celebration that signifies the end of their high school career and a beginning to the next chapter of their lives. Over the last 13 years, our seniors have waited for this moment. Their parents have waited for this moment, and our staff and school communities celebrate with you in this moment. I would like to recognize our parents and staff who have contributed so much to allow this senior class to learn, grow, and develop into amazing young men and women. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Robert Shaner.
I'm truly honored and humbled to be with you today on this solemn yet joyful occasion. One of the greatest blessings of being an educator, and I promise you there are many, is to be able to watch promising young people grow into adults with kind hearts, bright futures, and the ambition to change the world. The graduates of 2020 are truly extraordinary young men and women. To the entire RCS team, administrators, faculty, and support staff, congratulations on a job well done. It's an honor to serve with you. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. Over the course of my career, I've given many graduation speeches, 28 and counting to put a number to it. Every one of them has been special for different reasons, but this year is surreal to me. Never before have I witnessed young people with such a thirst to have a positive impact on the world, even the most difficult of times. You have exceeded our expectations in every way, and we can't wait to see the world you will undoubtedly shape. Parents, isn't it amazing how time flies? 1 minute you're watching 2 5-year-old cousins holding hands and enjoying a day at Disney World, and the next minute, here we are. So please take a moment to reflect on what today means for you, especially as you consider the natural trials and tribulations and anxiety that comes with raising children. Class of 2020, you are stronger than you ever thought you could be. These extreme and unscripted circumstances have awakened a capability in you that I'm sure many of you didn't even know existed. This inner strength has exposed a unique perspective about the human condition that you may never experience again in your lifetime. You are truly one of a kind. Over the past couple of months, I have thought about this graduation speech many times. Honestly, I've probably lost some sleep over it. I thought about what I might say to you today that may cause you to think, to reflect, to continue to grow as you move on to the next chapter of your life. So here are 3 pieces of advice. First and foremost, know how much you're loved. It's true, you're loved more than you can possibly know, by your family, your community, and the entire RCS team. You are amazing young men and women, and we love you. And with love, ladies and gentlemen, all things are possible. Second, keep really good friends with strong bonds that go beyond trivial stuff. The kind of friends that will always tell you the truth when you need the truth. The kind that will support you no matter what. The kind of friends that look beyond your shortcomings. Strong relationships give you roots that will help you weather the storms of life. Third, have the courage of your convictions. Earlier I mentioned that I believe you have the ability to change the world. Your impact will only be equal to your ability to commit to what you believe in, regardless of the outcome. So here's the TikTok version of my advice for you. Ignore the critics. Always have the courage of your convictions. Build strong relationships that stand the test of time. And above all, know how much you're loved. Graduates, as we bring your educational journey with Rochester Community Schools to a close, I ask you to reflect on your legacy as a generation, as a class, and as individuals. You are leaving behind the legacy of high expectations, academic excellence, compassion, leadership, and of course, Rochester pride and excellence. You are truly an inspiring group of young men and women, and I count myself fortunate to have the honor of serving you. Over the next few weeks, I ask you to take some time, say an extra thank you and an extra I love you to the individuals who have and will continue to support you on your journey. As you take stock on your journey thus far and dream about your future, I urge you to pursue your passion. You see, passion will help you see perspectives and possibilities that others can't. Passion will give you perseverance when others have given up hope. Passion will inspire you to exceed expectations and be the best possible version of yourself. Passion will allow you to accomplish more than you ever thought you were capable of. Passion, ladies and gentlemen, is how dreams are realized. Passion is how you maintain the courage of your convictions, how you maintain meaningful relationships. Passion is how you extend the love and kindness that have been granted to you by others. Graduates, as you go forth on your journey, seek the passion that's in your heart and know full well that you not only carry our high expectations, but most importantly, you also carry, yes, I'm going to say it again, our support and unconditional love. Congratulations, class of 2020, on a job well done. We're so very proud of you. Good luck and Godspeed.
Thank you, Dr. Shaner. It is now my pleasure to introduce the following individuals who would like to help us celebrate our graduates. Mayor Brian Barnett, State Representative John Riley, State Representative Mike Weber, State Senator Mallory McMorrow, United States Representative Alyssa Slotkin, and United States Senator Gary Peters.
Well, good evening, Cougars and Cougar families. Congratulations to the extraordinary and unparalleled class of 2020. You, my friends, have a story to tell like no other graduating class in history could ever imagine. And while I'm guessing that you're probably tired of hearing how challenging and unprecedented these times are, you know all too well how accurate that statement really is. Life certainly doesn't always go exactly the way we plan it. And sometimes it veers so far off course, we can tend to lose all bearings whatsoever. But I've always believed that in those defining moments, our response reveals our character and shapes our path. Learning how to pivot, to reorient, and to innovate will be a skill you'll need for the rest of your lives. And you've been given a really tough but early practice test. Owning an attitude that acknowledges disappointment but chooses to let gratitude and perseverance prevail will be the key to joy, success, and I believe ultimate fulfillment in your life. You know, Olympic gold medalist Dara Torres said, "Setbacks have an upside. They fuel new dreams." And while the whole world has experienced a setback, and the effects are certainly very personal to every one of you in this parking lot, as you pick yourselves up and brush yourselves off, you've hopefully begun to imagine new plans and fuel those new dreams. This crazy experience has shaped you and prepared you in ways you have yet to realize for all of the future chapters in your life. And whether your post-graduation plans take you down the street or across the world, please know that we will be cheering you on and will be so incredibly proud of each of you. You will always be welcomed and have a home here in Rochester Hills. So today, we celebrate you, your hard work, and your accomplishments. We wish you all of the best in all of your future endeavors and applaud you as you move forward to chase those dreams. You follow a long line of Cougars who have impacted our world for the better, and now you lead the way as the most flexible and resilient graduating class in the 20-year history of Stoney Creek High School. We expect great things, Cougars, because we know that you are already up for whatever challenges life may throw at you. Congratulations. Your city could not be more proud. God bless.
Hello, this is State Representative John Riley, and I'd like to congratulate the Rochester class of 2020. I'm sure that your teachers and your parents have prepared you well for the years ahead. And even though we're living in turmoil right now, I believe that you're well prepared, and we look forward for great stories and things happening in your lives in the years to come. Again, this is State Representative John Riley.
Hi, my name is Michael Weber, and it is an honor to serve as the state representative for the greater Rochester area in the Michigan House of Representatives. These are challenging times facing our community, state, and country, and you are witnessing these changes unfold as young adults. Your Rochester Community School education has prepared you for the challenges that lie ahead in your academic and personal development. I know it did for me. I still remember my time at Rochester Adams, sometimes like it was yesterday. I know how special the friendships, teachers, athletics, and memories are, and what they mean to you. Your time at Rochester Community Schools may be ending, but your education doesn't stop. I offer my congratulations to you as the class of 2020 and wish you the very best on your future endeavors.
Hey, class of 2020, this is State Senator Mallory McMorrow. Congratulations. What an accomplishment. There is very little that I can say that hasn't already been said. You know you are graduating at an unbelievable time. Nobody saw graduating in a global pandemic even a few months ago, and you know that this is going to change you and all of us forever. It's not going to be about what happened, it's going to be about how you responded to it. And I have been blown away throughout this entire experience every time I've talked to any of our high schoolers, just how thoughtful and compassionate and creative and kind you are. It re-energizes me, it motivates me to keep going, and I will let you in on a secret. You are the leaders that we have been waiting for. So take some time to celebrate, but then get out there and go fix the things that need fixing and change the world into one that works for everybody. Congrats, class of 2020. So proud of you.
Hello to the class of 2020. I know this is not the commencement you had in mind. There are many sources of sadness amid the challenges our country is going through right now. Many people are suffering and sacrificing. The people who have gotten sick, those who have lost loved ones, the many frontline workers who are on the job every day protecting and serving us, often at great risk to themselves. We should remember these people every day, but we also shouldn't lose sight of how the virus has interrupted one of the most significant and meaningful experiences any of us will ever have, graduating from high school and moving on to the next chapter in our lives. So I want to thank WLNS for creating an opportunity to honor all of you. And I want to thank you for your perseverance in the face of adversity. High school graduation in any era is an achievement to celebrate, but those of you succeeding in this environment deserve special recognition. When I speak to groups of young people, I try to think about the lessons I've learned through my early education and early career that helped me along the way. And I found over the past couple of months dealing with this crisis, I've relied on those lessons especially. I thought you might find them helpful too. There are 3 of them. First, I want to encourage each of you to be a player on the field and not a critic in the stands. Please don't ever be content with being a spectator. It might be fun to watch others accomplish things, but even better is to be the kind of person that others want to watch. If this crisis has demonstrated anything, it's the value of action. The doctors and nurses walking into the COVID-19 wars day after day saving lives. The first responders, the delivery drivers, all of them, everyone on the front lines, keeping our society working right now. There is no path you will take in life that allows you to always be a spectator. You should always ask, how can I help? How can I contribute? A second lesson I want to pass along to you is a man or a woman has got to have a code. You've spent your life up till now obeying rules. When to get to class, how to solve an equation, rules of grammar. Life is about to get a little more complicated. Wherever you go next, to college or a job, the military, anything, you will have hard and fast rules to obey. I do as a member of Congress, but the big, important decisions usually aren't guided by a rule book. Sometimes you have to write that code yourself and decide when things really matter. Will you always tell the truth, even when it's hard? Every day we see people who are living by their own personal code, choosing to do tough jobs, dangerous jobs, even when no one praises them or even sees them. Their code guides them, and you will do best for your community if you find your personal code that guides you. Lastly, I encourage you to never make the perfect be the enemy of the good. You are lucky to grow up in the Midwest. We're practical folks around here. We put our heads down, focus on the goal, and get things done. We have disagreements, but we know that the things we agree on matter more, and we're willing to work together to make our communities better. That ability to overcome disagreements and make progress, even when we don't get everything we want, is a powerful problem-solving tool. Use it. Again, I wish I could share this day with all of you in person. I am so proud of the class of 2020 and how you've dealt with this crisis. I look forward to seeing all the amazing things that you guys are going to do. Congratulations.
Hello, everyone. This is U.S. Senator Gary Peters. And to the class of 2020, warmest congratulations on your graduation. As a proud product of Rochester Schools, I want to say how excited I am for all of you and for the next generation of Rochester community students to accomplish big things. I also want to recognize the educators and faculty and staff that all helped get you this far. My dad taught high school English in Rochester for over 30 years. And I can say everything I learned growing up through this school system helped me tremendously down the road. While we can't see you walk across the stage today or hug you as you walk off, there's no part of today that is any less meaningful. Your families, friends, and teachers are extremely proud of what you have accomplished, and we can't wait to see the next steps that you will take. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you all for helping us celebrate the class of 2020. And now a message from seniors Prita Kamat and Noah Starr to their fellow graduates.
Hello, Stoney Creek Class of 2020, guests and faculty. I know it's been a while since we've all been together. From our first steps into Stoney Creek as 8th graders on a tour to our last time navigating the zoo that is the Stoney Creek senior parking lot, it's been a wild ride. But standing in front of you all today, after 3 months of separation, honestly feels like coming home. I mean, we grew up together. Whether we're best friends or we've never even spoken, we've been through it all. Our first day of freshman year where we're all uncertain of the 4 years to come, spoiler alert, they're pretty amazing. Our first high school dance, charity weeks, and pep assemblies, taking the SAT, our last Friday nights in the Corps, and finally, enduring a global pandemic together. But I'm sure you've all heard more than enough about COVID-19 in these past few months. I don't want to talk about that tonight. Instead, I want to talk about the incredible group of people graduating with me. I want to talk about the class of 2020. Now, I've always known the class of 2020 was special. I knew we were special on my first day of elementary school at North Hill. In 2nd grade, I moved from a small private school to North Hill. My fears of isolation quickly subsided in the line outside school before the day had even begun, when a group of girls I didn't even know invited me into their game of hopscotch. It's this sense of welcoming and unity that defines the class of 2020. We're not all best friends, but we're together, always, ready to invite each other into our games of hopscotch. I knew we were special on the 8th grade field trip to Washington, D.C. As some of you may know, and to my embarrassment, I fell down the stairs of the U.S. Capitol building and broke my ankle. After returning from a 5-hour hospital visit in a makeshift cast and wheelchair, I wasn't laughed at or whispered about. Nobody looked at me funny because I was a girl who fell down the stairs and had to go to the emergency room with her science teacher. Instead, people volunteered to take turns pushing me around so that I could see the Washington Monument with them. And I think this speaks volumes about the class of 2020. We lift people up. Together, we furnish homes for struggling families with the Caleb White Project. We've raised thousands for charities like Shelterbox and the Polaris Project. But even beyond all the big things, we've dedicated ourselves to bettering the lives of others. As this year's Key Club president, I've gotten to witness firsthand just how eager my peers are to make a difference. And for that, I am so grateful and so inspired. I knew we were special on my last day of high school, March 11th, 2020, though I didn't know it would be my last day of high school. Neither did any of you. Something that's thrown around a lot in reference to the class of 2020 is 2020 vision, but none of us could have seen that one coming. Now, I don't have 2020 vision. Most of you have seen me around school with glasses on, but I'll tell you what I see now. I see a group of people who are ready to go out and change the world. I mean, they don't call us a generation of change for nothing. We all have such powerful voices. I've heard them on the morning announcements and in the classrooms, during pep assemblies, and on social media. These next few years will bring tremendous responsibility as we transition into an age where our voices are major catalysts for change. Let's use them. I have all the confidence that the class of 2020 is going to tackle the bigger and tougher problems in our constant fight towards a more equitable and just world. Today, I stand in front of future doctors, lawyers, athletes, politicians, first responders, engineers, artists, musicians, educators, and so much more. You name it, and we can be it. Now, I'd be lying if I said we were the only special ones here. To the incredible teachers, faculty, and administration at Stoney Creek High School, thank you from the bottom of my heart for an incredible 4 years. All of you have played such an important role in all of us growing up to be the people we are today. To our teachers who taught us to value our learning over our grades and ourselves over our accomplishments, we can't thank you enough. To our parents who have shown us what it means to work hard, tackle challenges with grace, and have a little fun along the way, we stand here today as graduates because of you. Mom and Dad, you have shown me unconditional love and have held my hand on my first day of school at Brookfield Academy to the day I found out I got accepted to medical school. Thank you just isn't enough for you two. And to the class of 2020. People may try to tell us that we're special because we graduated high school during a pandemic. They may try to tell us we're special because we had our honors convocation on YouTube or our prom on Club Penguin. But we've always been special. Let's keep this in mind as we enter this next chapter, ready to face the triumphs and challenges of tomorrow. I have nothing but faith in all of you, and I can't wait to see the special things we all do. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2020.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Noah Starr, and I am honored to be speaking to you tonight. 13 years ago, the journey to this night began, a journey marked by its fair share of ups and downs. Everyone's journey to this night took different shapes. For some, obstacles out of your control forced you to push harder than ever to make it to this day. For all of us, the challenges of growing up, combined with the growing pains of an imperfect society, have made for a challenging path to graduation day. As the grueling path neared its end, and we began the final mile of our marathon, a global pandemic shut the world down, and with it, cut our senior year off just as the rewards for 13 years of hard work were set to begin. In the weeks following the shutdown, many of us felt pain, grieving the loss of senior events. We felt that we were missing out on time and memories we would never be able to get back. But once the initial feeling of shock faded away, I began to realize the most important part of graduation remains intact. The truth is, the most important part of graduation is not the caps and gowns, the senior walk, prom, or even walking across the stage. The most important part of graduation is what you do once you've walked off the stage. And that is something that a global pandemic cannot take away. No person or thing is stopping you from changing the world after today. The world is very broken right now. Illness continues to spread. Basic human rights such as equality continue to be infringed upon by a broken society. Fear continues to grip the hearts of many. But in a time where evil and darkness continues to cast a shadow over the world, the class of 2020 has begun to change the world. In a time where we are to be 6 feet apart, a time where evil people try to rip us apart because of race or beliefs, we have come together, forming a bond stronger than ever, a bond that promises change in the future. I've seen students use their passions and talents to spread joy to those who need it most right now through virtual concerts. I have seen young adult leaders march through downtown, fighting for an equal America where everyone feels safe and loved no matter the color of their skin. In many ways, we have already taken our places as the leaders of today. But it didn't take a global pandemic to show the world that we are capable of leading. I've been blessed to be a part of so many incredible projects during my time at Stoney Creek. Whether it was raising over $20,000 for suicide awareness with Student Council, or flipping homes and gifting them to families who had nothing but the clothes on their back with National Honor Society, I've witnessed the power to make change happen that is inside each and every one of us. What the global pandemic has shown us is how we took for granted the privilege of seeing one another every day. There is a common assumption that people our age prefer to communicate with screens. Looking back at our time at Stoney Creek, I don't think there is a more false statement. Whether it was homecoming assemblies where the entire grade came together to show their love for Stoney and each other, a packed house for opening night of the musical, or the sound of the entire chorus singing the national anthem together on a Friday night, there is an undeniable need and love for in-person interactions. The world is suddenly counting on us to build a better tomorrow. As much as we joke that each month of 2020 brings a new crisis, this year has shown us the cracks and shortcomings we have as a society. We hold the keys to tomorrow. We hold the keys to an infusion of new ideas. And while this newfound responsibility comes with a fair amount of pressure, we will do it the same way as we have done things throughout high school, together. Rochester Community Schools' mission statement this past year is #YouCanCountOnMe. I decided to put my own spin on it. You can count on us. You can count on us, the class of 2020, to continue to show resilience in the face of new challenges. You can count on us to show respect, celebrate, and lift up people of all races, ethnic groups, and cultures. You can count on us to be leaders in this community and communities around the world as we continue to persevere, overcome, and grow. You can count on us to never stop pushing forward even after we cross that stage. I would like to thank everyone who played a part in getting the entire class of 2020 to this point. Thank you to Dr. Shaner, our Board of Education, and our terrific administration team at Stoney Creek for guiding us to this day with your leadership. To our wonderful teachers and counselors, thank you for pushing us every day to realize the potential that you saw in us. And to our parents, siblings, grandparents, all of our families, thank you for supporting us through all of our ups and downs, for giving us the opportunity to pursue not only a great education, but our hobbies, our passions. The experiences we have had are because of you, and we thank you for that. And to my fellow graduates, continue to be the leaders that this world needs right now. Congratulations on your graduation. Good luck, and God bless as you continue your journeys.
Thank you, Preeta and Noah. No graduation would be complete without hearing from our wonderful band and choir. This year, high school students and staff from across our district collaborated on 2 pieces to honor our graduates, Synthesis and These Things Never Die.
the pure, the bright, the beautiful that stirred our hearts in youth. The impulses to earnest prayer. The streams of love and truth, the longing after something lost, the Spirit's yearning cry, the striving after better hopes. These things can never die. These things can never our God that proves a friend indeed. For mercy sweet when justice threatens us, sorrow of a contrite heart. These things shall never die, shall never die. Let nothing pass, for every hand must find some work to do. Lose not a chance to wait in love. Be fair and just and true, so shall a life that cannot pay. Be godly from on high, and angel voices say to thee. These things can never die. These things can never
Thank you for that beautiful musical tribute. To the Stoney Creek High School graduating class of 2020, it is without a doubt one of the most unique and probably iconic days for high schoolers throughout our district as we celebrate you here today. Your strength to motivate and lead through this time of global pandemic has been nothing short of amazing. Seniors, you jumped on the remote learning idea and absorbed the experiences your teachers offered you. You connected in ways that we never knew was possible. More importantly, you all cared for each other and looked out for each other by reaching out and checking in on your family, friends, and classmates. Your thoughtfulness is what will carry your legacy for years to come. Through all of this, we work together and are stronger because of it. Stoney Creek, this wasn't the year anyone expected or even wanted, but it is one that we will remember forever. I cannot say how proud I am of each and every one of you, but I will try. And that will be my promise to not only the class of 2020, but to our entire Stoney Creek community. This time will not be forgotten. Your hard work, your creativeness, and your thoughtfulness will be something I share with all. You are what makes this school so great, and I am so proud of all of you. We have said from the very beginning that this class will be recognized and be remembered, but I want you to know that you will not just be remembered for a day in March that you were told not to return to school. You will not just be remembered for the work that you did to finish your academic classes and truly earn your diploma from Rochester Community Schools. No, the class of 2020 will be remembered for the things that you did your entire career at Rochester Community Schools. We know that you are all on to amazing endeavors, and we are all so excited to see the great things that each and every one of you will do, and we cannot wait to see you again and hear all about it. As we always say, you are forever a Stoney Creek Cougar, and please know we love and miss you. Your home is Stoney Creek, and you are always welcome home. Congratulations again, class of 2020.
You know sometimes it's hard to let go, hard to let be the way it is, let go without your friends and family.
SAHS means family.
Family? Family?
I think of a family.
A sense of community.
A very special community to me.
It's a huge community of so many different kinds of people.
Stoney Creek has been like a second home to me.
That every day when you go to school, you just feel like it's home.
Stoney Creek is a really strong academic school and we take a ton of pride in it.
Stoney Creek High School has really just been a great learning experience for me over the last 4 years.
Stoney Creek to me is so much more than just a school.
I think that I've become the person I am today because of Stoney Creek.
Throughout the years, I've created a lot of friendships with like so many people, and honestly, I could say it's what got me through high school, whether it's academics or sports.
I would say that Stoney Creek is the place that I really, found myself and really pushed myself to branch out, try new things, and meet new people.
All right, Chewy, let's get to the Falcon and get to winter break.
Stoney is really the place where I fell in love with science, and now I'll be committing the rest of my life to a career in medicine, and a huge part of that is because of the educational opportunities I've had here at Stoney.
From just being able to speak more confidently from all the presentations I've had to do, to more of the big picture things like using all the classes I've taken to actually determine what I want to pursue when I'm older.
I've done too many extracurriculars and clubs and band. Since I'm going into band in my future, I think that impacted me a lot.
My swimming career was definitely one of the most memorable parts of my time at Stoney, I think, because I was able to fulfill my dream of swimming Division I.
I'd say the biggest one would probably be the golf program. I will be playing the next 4 years of my life playing golf at college.
I think the musical really taught me a lot about stage presence and being myself, just really being who I am and being proud of who I am.
Pushing myself out of my comfort zone and presenting myself on stage can really help me present myself off stage in an interview or something like that.
The biggest opportunity that I've definitely had at Stoney Creek was the ability to do the morning announcements every day. I think it was a great, little way to start the day. Just one of those things that you never know you're being shown until you actually do it.
I'd like to thank my teachers, administrators, counselors, teachers, and coaches for making my 4 years at Stoney Creek nothing less than exceptional.
I'd definitely like to thank all my cross-country coaches for just being very supportive and believing in me and the others and what we can do.
I'd like to thank Miss Ty for my experience because she's the person who really helped me get interested in the science field. She not only just taught biology, but she provided materials for my science fair project. She always showed us her animals, and she even taught me how to sew. And so I think she really helped me have a very diverse experience at Stoney and helped me recognize that Stoney is not just a place for academics, but it's a place where we can experience a lot of things.
I want to thank Mr. Book and Mrs. Hay for all of the hard work that they've put into theater to create such a beautiful thing for so many students. For teaching me about legacy, being my happy place, and for shaping me into the person that I am today. I wouldn't be myself without being a part of theater, and I'm forever grateful for that experience.
The person who has impacted me the most at Stoney Creek is my counselor, Mrs. Wilson. Throughout my 4 years of high school, she has been nothing but sweet and supportive, and I could not imagine myself in the place I am today without her help.
One person I really appreciate and want to thank is Mr. Lougheed. He was my health teacher junior year, and him and I became really close,
Just everyone. Like, how do I fit my teachers in? Like, how I can't fit all my teachers and everybody that's impacted me.
I'd like to especially thank all of my teachers who made me laugh and smile and made sure that I learned a thing or two at Stoney.
Case really reached out to me and really helped me just gain my confidence to talk to other people.
Never imagined the impact that she would have on me, walking into block science those first few days. But as the years have gone on at Stoney Creek, being a National Honor Society officer with Miss Case, she's pushed me to really express who I am, express the ideas that I had.
I want to thank Mrs. Antrup and Mr. Book. Both of you really shaped my life, and I think that you've impacted a lot of other students, even some that you may not know of, because of the way that you just make learning inside the classroom and outside the classroom just so fun, and just like the passion you bring every day.
Who would I like to thank? Okay, well, Miss Peck, Mr. Book, Mr. Bliss, Mrs. Lazar, Mrs. Raffa.
So yeah, I really love all of the teachers that I've had at Stoney, and I'm really grateful for them in getting me to the place that I am today.
Now, hopefully I speak for the class of 2020 here when I say that maybe this isn't the ending we all expected, but I don't think we would trade the journey along the way for anything. I mean, these past 4 years have really impacted all of us in different ways, and I think that were we to go back, I think we would do it all over again tomorrow. So. A great experience. A great experience that I cherish would be emceeing the homecoming assembly with Noah. I mean, it was one of those things that I never thought I would do until I'm doing it, and then we're lip syncing High School Musical in front of the entire school. And it's just one of those things that I'm definitely gonna remember forever and talk about forever.
And we really feel like the senior class. And I think it's a really important moment to hold on to right now, because it feels like we're really losing out on some great moments right now. And, you know, so we've already made some really great memories, and holding on to those and, you know, just remembering them, thinking back on them, it's important to hold on to those, because we didn't totally lose senior year. We still have things like that to remember and look back on.
Cheering your teammates on at cross-country races, just like screaming for them to run faster, it was so much fun.
Cross country really just taught me about perseverance and motivation in like athletics, you know. And it's such a social sport that you have a lot of friends doing it with you. So it really just teaches you that together we can accomplish something, you know what I mean?
One of the biggest lessons I'm taking away from Stoney Creek is to take every opportunity that comes my way, because I really don't think I would know what I wanted to study in college if I wasn't accidentally put into a business class, and ever since then I've taken more classes in that subject and really found an interest in it.
I would say try and take as many opportunities as you can. You know, if you take an opportunity, I don't think you'll regret doing it more than you'll regret, you know, not taking an opportunity.
Push yourself and to find who you are. High school is a crazy time, but it's a great time to really push yourself and discover who you may be or what things you love. And I think the most important thing is to find what you love and to just enjoy it.
So during my 4 years at Stoney Creek, I've learned a lot about myself personally, but the biggest lesson I'm taking away is to try to do your best to enjoy all the things that are going on around you, because you never know when it's going to be the end. Even the things you don't think you'll miss, you eventually will, because you realize you can never do it again.
Cherish your friendships and hold on to them, because you'll never know when you'll lose them.
Any final words or thoughts? Stoney and class of 2020, I love you guys, and I'm thankful for all that we've been through together and all the memories that we've created. I know that the best is yet to come and that we've gone through this crazy pandemic time for a reason. There's so much good ahead for every single one of you, and I'm so excited to see where we all go and excited for the future. See ya!
Thank you for sharing your appreciation, kind words, and last 4 years with us. As teachers, we want to say thank you, and we have a couple words for you as well.
Okay, I know this is not the way any of us envisioned it, but you made it. You are a graduate, and you did it during and despite a global pandemic.
You all are amazing, kind-hearted individuals. You're inquisitive and passionate and funny and human, and
you are such a remarkable and resilient class. Immensely proud of each and every one of you.
Because you have achieved incredible things.
You've accomplished more than what we could have expected or imagined.
I want you all to know how much of a joy it has been to work with you at Stoney.
I can honestly say I am so proud to serve with you and lead with you and be here with you.
We are so proud of you. Such hard work and perseverance that you have put in over the course of your school career.
You have been extraordinary leaders and have really set the tone to make an extremely positive culture in our building.
You've made so many memories,
and I feel so grateful to have been part of them.
Remember the moments that brought a smile to your face, a happy tear to your eye, and a laugh to your soul.
And you are loved more than you know.
No matter what happens in this crazy world, you will always have a home at Stoney Creek.
So as you move forward, remember this. Be vulnerable and tell your story.
Number one is be present, no matter where you are.
Get out of your comfort zone. Try new things, meet new people.
Don't do something to make somebody else happy or to fit in with what other people expect from you.
Whatever it is that you are nerdiest about, that's the thing that's going to be your superpower.
I hope that you will challenge what the future holds and continue to be the good humans that you are.
One of the best ways to heal yourself is to help another. So whenever your heart feels like it's breaking, lift yourself up by doing something kind for someone else.
I hope you continue to have high expectations for yourself, dream big,
treasure those moments, and continue to make memories.
Each of you has a bright and hopeful future ahead of you.
You, the class of 2020, are going to shape it into something that is even better than it was before.
Create a new normal.
Live your life and enjoy. Safely. With a mask. 6 feet away, maybe goggles.
I know this is not the ending you were hoping for, but this is really just your beginning. Good luck and congratulations.
I love you, Cougars. Take care and good luck.
Once a Cougar, always a Cougar. I'll miss you guys.
Good luck, class of 2020.
I just wanted to wish you the best of luck. Congratulate you on graduating.
Be well, class of 2020.
And I wish you nothing but the very, very best.
Thank you for all you have done, and congratulations.
Class of 2020, congratulations.
Congratulations to you all.
You did it. We are SC, and always carry that Cougar Gold with you.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Remember, go Cougars.
I miss you. I love you. I am so proud of you.
And then when this whole thing is over, come back and give me a proper hug goodbye.
At this time, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Shaner, Board of Education President, Mrs. Bull, and members of the Board of Education, I certify to you that each and every member of the graduating class of 2020 has met all of the graduation requirements established by the Rochester Community Schools Board of Education. I am proud to present to you the graduating class of 2020.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the class of 2020! On behalf of the Rochester Community Schools Board of Education, we want to let you know how proud we are of all of you. We will never forget the impact you've had on each and every one of us, on Rochester Community Schools, and on our entire community.
Our role as board members is something we feel very honored to have. We set the vision for RCS to make sure that by the time you walk across that graduation stage, you are college ready, career ready, and more importantly, life ready. Of all the graduating classes we've seen, you have possibly walked through the most this senior year. And we hope it has reminded you that no matter what happens in life, you can succeed. We know you will, but what we want to spend these last few minutes talking to you about is what we want you to carry with you as you prepare for the life-ready part, because that has always been our greatest wish for you.
We encourage you to listen, to empathize, to problem solve, and to seek resolution.
Engage others with respect, consider different viewpoints, and seek to understand.
Express gratitude and understand that all relationships matter.
You've seen firsthand that life will throw you unexpected and chaotic curves. We hope you've also seen through your senior year experience that you can handle anything. Carry this with you: the determination to push through when it gets hard, the ability to adapt, the compassion to support those in need, and the kindness to see good in others. These things are more vital than any SAT score and what we want you to remember.
And with that, it is an honor and a privilege for us to accept for graduation the students of the class of 2020 and grant to each a Rochester Community Schools diploma. Congratulations, good luck. Now it's time to keep on being the change you want to see in the world.
Congratulations, class of 2020. This is Officer Dramer. I would like to take this opportunity to discuss a few safety pointers with you before we begin. Please make sure you are following social distancing guidelines in order to ensure everyone's safety during the event. While inside your vehicle, please make sure you are being respectful of the other graduates and families around you. Blaring car horns, air horns, or other items can take away from the experience of other families. Make sure every person in your party stays in the vehicle at all times except for the graduate when they walk across the stage. Please follow the directions of the staff placed throughout the park, especially near the stage. Pull forward to the stage when you are directed to do so. Thank you very much and enjoy the event.